Fresh off winning the Premier League title, Arsenal have received what many fans are calling a dream update in their pursuit of Julian Alvarez. The North London club, led by Mikel Arteta, are preparing for an ambitious summer transfer window after finally ending their long wait for league glory. Reports across Europe now suggest that Arsenal believe they have a genuine opportunity to land one of the world's most complete forwards. Alvarez has emerged as one of the hottest properties in world football following his sensational form for Atletico Madrid. Since leaving Manchester City, the Argentine striker has elevated his game to another level, becoming a consistent scorer in both domestic and European competitions. His performances have attracted interest from several elite clubs, including Paris Saint-Germain and FC Barcelona, but Arsenal remain firmly in the race. Football 365+1. One of the biggest boosts for Arsenal is the growing belief that Atletico Madrid could eventually consider selling the striker if a huge offer arrives. Reports claim Arsenal feel a bid worth around €100 million could be enough to seriously test Atletico's resolve. While the Spanish side publicly insist Alvarez is not for sale, the financial realities of modern football mean few players are truly untouchable. Team Talk Arteta is believed to be a huge admirer of Alvarez, dating back to their time together at Manchester City. During Arteta's spell as Pep Guardiola's assistant, he reportedly appreciated the forward's intelligence, relentless pressing, versatility, and ability to perform in high-pressure moments. Those traits perfectly align with the profile Arsenal now want, as they look to build a dynasty rather than settle for a single title-winning season. Arsenal's title triumph has dramatically strengthened their position in the market. Winning the Premier League not only increases their financial power, but also makes the Emirates Stadium a far more attractive destination for elite players. A year ago, convincing someone like Alvarez to leave Atletico Madrid may have been difficult. Now Arsenal can offer domestic dominance, Champions League football, and a project that appears ready to compete for Europe's biggest trophies over several years. The club's recruitment plans suggest this summer could be transformational. Alongside interest in Alvarez, Arsenal are also monitoring several attacking talents, as Arteta aims to add greater depth and unpredictability to his squad. However, Alvarez is viewed by many supporters as the marquee dream signing because of his proven record at the highest level. TheGuardian.com. What makes the situation particularly interesting is the uncertainty surrounding the player's preferred destination. Some reports indicate Alvarez has long admired Barcelona and would ideally like a move to Catalonia if circumstances allowed. Yet Barcelona's ongoing financial problems could make such a deal extremely difficult. Arsenal believe this gives them a realistic opening to push aggressively for the transfer. Football 365+1, Paris Saint-Germain are also threatening to complicate matters. Reports in France and Spain suggest PSG manager Luis Enrique has approved a move for Alvarez, and that the French champions could even prepare a massive offer worth as much as €150 million. Such figures would make negotiations extremely challenging for Arsenal, even with their improved financial position after winning the league. Football 365. Still, Arsenal supporters have reasons to remain optimistic. Andrea Berta, the club's sporting director, has a strong relationship with Atletico Madrid after previously working in Spain. That connection could become important if negotiations begin formally later in the summer. There is also a belief inside Arsenal that Arteta's relationship with the player may help persuade him that North London is the ideal environment to continue his development. From a tactical perspective, Alvarez would fit Arsenal beautifully. He is not just a traditional striker who waits inside the penalty area. Instead, he thrives when dropping between lines, pressing defenders aggressively, linking with midfielders, and drifting into wide areas. His movement could complement stars like Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, and Declan Rice perfectly. Another key factor is Arsenal's desire for a more clinical edge in front of goal. Despite winning the title, there were still moments during the campaign when the team lacked ruthlessness in decisive matches. Alvarez is viewed as someone capable of turning tight games through individual brilliance, relentless work rate, and elite finishing ability. There is also growing speculation that Arsenal could reshape their attacking options to make room financially and tactically for a blockbuster arrival. Some reports suggest players like Gabriel Martinelli could attract interest from abroad if Arsenal decide to fund a major transfer push. 442 plus 1. Despite all the excitement, the deal remains extremely difficult. Atletico Madrid still value Alvarez highly, and the player himself has not publicly expressed any desire to leave. Competing against PSG and Barcelona will also test Arsenal's negotiating power. However, compared to previous summers, Arsenal now look far more capable of winning these elite-level transfer battles. For fans, the timing could hardly be more exciting. After finally lifting the Premier League trophy, Arsenal are no longer simply trying to return to the top. They are trying to stay there. Signing a player of Julian Alvarez's caliber would send a message to the rest of Europe that Arteta's side are only getting started. Whether Arsenal can actually complete the transfer remains uncertain, but the latest developments have undeniably given supporters genuine hope. A few months ago, Alvarez joining Arsenal felt like fantasy. Now, after the title celebrations and the latest transfer updates, it suddenly feels like a possibility that cannot be ruled out.